everybody. I'm going to whisper a little bit because it's still early. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday morning. I think it's the 10th. I'm not sure. Don't fucking care. I'm up. What did I say? 8 o'clock? I'm up maybe 2.5 hours so far. I've been on my computer putting photographs and downloading files and just keeping myself busy. You can hear in the background here. That's my breakfast. Oh, most important. Can't forget this. Coffee. It's actually my second cup so far. I finished one, reboiled the kettle, and I'll have another one now with my breakfast. I have sausages, rashers, mushrooms, and a bread roll there. I mightn't make the whole lot in one go, but actually I'm going to make a half a roll with half the food and bring the other half with me. There's an idea. So I woke up this morning, I have a photograph of it on my camera. You can't hear it, but there's a breeze here, and I'm not going to lie to you. It cuts you in fucking half. It is cold. Now I know it's early. Judging by the weather, you'd think you'd be sweating buckets and you've been in a bikini or a mankini, but I'm in 3/4 here. I'm not gonna lie to you, my shins are fucking freezing. So here's the campsite at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's not a sound. That's why I'm being really quiet. A few birds singing. There's the sun in your face. But look at that. Look at the view. You can't see over the wall, but Cliffs of Moher are way off in the distance. I used to park when I first came here. I used to park up the back there. The only reason I parked where I am now is because there's Chardon. It's not a Volkswagen Chardon, but I call it Chardon. And it's there, it's plugged in, and there's the toilet. So feck all distance to walk. Excuse me. So, my plan for the day has changed. I'm probably mad not to go, but my plan was to go over to Inishmore and cycle around the island, drone up, all the above. But I'm up too early. You have to be in the right humour to do that particular thing. I have a backup plan anyway, so I'm not short of adventures for the day. But the way the boat works is it leaves at 11. You're dropped off, go down to the pier for 10:30, get your ticket, get your whatever, and 11 o'clock it leaves. Half an hour, 40 minutes you're over there. It doesn't pick you up till after 4 o'clock, which is fine. It gives you time to cycle around the island. But I'd have to wait 2.5 hours to 3 hours before I get on the boat. There all day, I'm not gonna lie to you, my knees don't feel great. We had a mental day on Friday in work, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been the better on me. So I'd have to bring, like, I know when I'm cycling I'd be warm. So I'd have my 3/4 on me. I'd have a t-shirt, a haversack, 2 bottles of water. I'd love to bring my DJI cameras, my drone, my camera. So it's an awful lot to fucking carry. I think the best way to do that for me is to actually stay on the island. Go over for a night or two, stay in the hotel or the shacks out the back. Have my gear with me. That when I wake up in the morning, I can literally walk from the hotel with a little bit of gear, hire a bike and then cycle around the island. So yeah, I think that's the best thing. That's the best way to do it. Yeah, it is. I have too much gear to carry from here across. So as I said, I have an alternative plan. I'm going to hit Kilkee to get more photographs of where we in Chardon were. I had a successful day yesterday. I got 3 photographs that, yeah, were 27 years old, and I managed to find the same place. So hat off to me. So on that note, I'll have me breakfast shortly. I'm going to take all my cameras, photographs, chips, put them onto the laptop just for, they're safe in case I run out of space on them later on, but I won't. And it gives me something to do. So, until further notice, I'll fill you in where I'm going later on. Fabulous sunset here last night. As I said, look. It's like the south of France. Not that I've ever actually been in the south of France, but I'm sure if I was in the south of France, it probably would look like this. So, on the note, until another wee while, good luck for now. Slán. Now, what a chilled out morning I've had. Took my time, had my coffee, had my breakfast. It was lovely, made a roll. I made enough that I made another roll, so I can have that later on when I'm going for an old spin or a drive or whatever. I'll turn this around now and do the 2 zoom. You're not going to see it, but the queue for the ferry, I was going to get on that this morning. I'm glad I didn't now, to be honest with you. Plus, my plan was to go to the island, get my drone up, and I was going to set it up now and fly it over the Nagles campsite. I haven't used it in ages. The actual remote, where I connect the phone to, is dead. So I have that charging now at the moment, so I will do an old drone flight later on, or during the day, or whatever. So I'll turn this around now for a second. As I said, you can't really see it, but over there is the pier, the ferry, and about 642,000 people. Well, maybe 40 odd. Take this back off this so you're not looking straight at my face. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to drive around the campsite in the van. Just going to show you how big this place is. I actually did this yesterday and like a dope, I forgot to hit record, so I'm going to do it now. I'm parked up in a new area. They were only doing this a wee while ago. So it's right, there's the entrance to the campsite. There's the ferry area. It's fucking huge. Now, I won't particularly ever use here, I'd say, because the toilets are way over there somewhere. Too far for me to walk. I don't do walking any days now. So, what I'll do now is take an old drive around down the window. Excuse me while I put my seatbelt on. Safety first and all that, you know yourself. So I just put my microphone on my seatbelt. Handbrake down. Okay, so actually, yeah, I'll put my shades down in a minute. So there's the, behind me, all the extra spaces. This is fairly new. There's the entrance when you're checking in. Park up there, go to the office. If they're not there, hit the doorbell. They're down to you within seconds. His gaff is just up there on the hill. I'll get close to that now in a few minutes. But look at the size of this place. It's fabulous. A lot of people checked out this morning. There was a constant queue going to empty their toilets, filling up water. I stayed here, and I stayed on the opposite side with me bro. He was camping. I had the van, of course. It's a big place. I'm not sure how many actual Units they are 55, 56, 57, 58. There's loads of numbers. There's just down there, away off in the distance is where I was last night. I used to stay here because look at the view. My first stop here was exactly here, 46. Look at the view of the cliffs in the background. Spectacular. And don't forget, you're looking to my right. Whatever's on my right is also on the left. Playground ahead. Back around here. So that's where I've just driven from. Big spot, as I said. Mobile homes. Camping area. That's where I was parked last night, number 11. There's the gaffer's home. Yeah, so I'm gonna go for a spin now. There's something I want to do. I had an alternative plan that if I didn't get to the island in Ishmore, I had something to do, so which I ain't going to do now. So I'm going to shut up now because I'm only waffling. And I'll chat to you in a wee bit. Look at that weather. Seriously. Told you it was jammy. Chat to you in a wee bit. Good luck now. Morning all. Yeah, just contemplating on the last 2 days here in Doolin. Yeah, really enjoyed it. I was booked in for the long weekend last weekend, and I just wanted to get away somewhere, so I booked it ages ago. Then I thought, you know what? No, leave it till this weekend. A little bit quieter. Not a whole lot quieter now, I have to say. The usual bars, McGann's and McDermott's were absolutely packed. Oh, hang on. I know you're waiting for it. Oh, coffee. I'm outside the Ritz in Lisdoonvarna as we speak. As usual, I was up early. I'm awake since 6. My alarm clock goes off at 6:30. I was looking at it waiting to hit the off button, which I did. So I dicked around with the laptop and a few more chips, cameras, whatever this morning. It's only shortly after 9 o'clock. So I am sitting in Lisdoonvarna, as I just said, debating on which way to go home. I generally don't like going one way and going back the same way. I like to kind of make a roundabout way of it. I came through Portumna and Gort, Corrafin, and then it's Lisdoonvarna here, Kilfenora. Kilfenora? I don't know why I do that. And Lisdoonvarna. Let's do. No, don't go there. Too feckin' early in the morning for that. So, as I was saying, I have a choice of heading straight ahead of me down Corkscrew Hill into Ballyvaughan, or just behind me is the Kilfenora Road anyway, and I can pull off anywhere to the left and go through the Burren. So, yeah, I'll make up my mind now in a minute after my coffee. I have a roll here with sausages in it as well, which I will eat now in a minute. I just don't want to eat in front of you. A couple of clips a while ago, I was eating sausages while I was talking to you, and you couldn't hear me. I was munching my face. So, yeah, good 2 days. The weather was unbelievable. You will see by the photographs and the YouTube clip I bang up. Yeah, it was spectacular. Got down here Saturday. As I said, the weather was fantastic. Fabulous sunset. Just after 9 o'clock, there was a gang of us down at the pier taking photographs of the sunset. Back to the campsite then for a movie. Drove all around the Burren yesterday, in the middle of the Burren, but all tiny little back roads where myself and herself drove years and years ago to find places that we were at so I could take photographs of those said places, which I did. Found them and I was delighted. But by Jays, they're narrow. They are narrow, one car width, and up and down and hills and bends, and if you meet that in big, you're snookered. So on the note, I'm only talking shite now. Yeah, sit back, watch, enjoy, and I don't know what way I'll do the video, but as usual, if I do play a bit of music, roll it there, Shardon. Sláinte, agus gurda míle maith agat.